Jackson, we're down here at your new gym with Mr. Jack Arnfield, mate. How are you finding that?
Good. It's nice to be back near home, and the facilities there are good. So.
Yeah, because the last time I caught up with you, you were down in where is it? Fallowfield? Where's it? Failsworth. With Anthony Farnell. But as you were saying, it's logistics. You're a Blackpool kid, and hard that, you know, when there's no money in the game and you're spending, must be 50, 60, 70 quid a week on petrol.
That's when I chose to move in a house, yeah. Obviously the travel and stuff like that, it made more sense to just do that for a space of a couple of hundred quid to be there around the corner from the gym. So yeah, commitment wise that was always there. Obviously as time goes on and I had a bit of like bad luck injury wise, no consistency, and just made more sense to come back here, and I really enjoyed it with Jack. Yeah,
and also you work in Blackpool, you're a DJ in Blackpool. Not only a DJ in Blackpool, but a DJ in Liverpool on the VIP shows as well, mate.
Yeah, they're good. I do that, it takes my mind off boxing. I just stress relief is my music, so I'm glad to have that, and I'm grateful to be on the shows with Steve and helping the boys out, and yeah, it's good.
And your mate is going to be on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, Mr. Fred.
I seen that yesterday. Fred Syriac, yeah, he's on the Celeb. He needs to come to one of the fights, doesn't he? One of the shows. Yeah, it's good that.
Was that a good experience, that?
Yeah, good experience. I don't think I'd ever do hospitality again though. Spilling drinks
you were good at that, were you?
For me, no. Too stressful.
I like the way you tried to catch it and knock it even further over.
I know, it's not good.
That was fun. But we've got you an opponent. Not only that, we're stepping up to 6 rounds, mate. Last time out, it was it May, was it? When was the last time you were out? Or was
last
it September?
Time was May, yeah.
It was, innit? Yeah, because you got a little injury before. Yeah. You should have been out on the September show. Couldn't make it, so we're back out on December the 2nd for fight number 5 and your first 6 rounder, mate.
Yeah, I can't wait, Lee. It's just that, like say, role of consistency with me, and as soon as I get it, like every fight will be different because I've not had the big amateur background. But the good thing is, every time I watch, I'm actually the same fighter, which, you know, a lot of lads who will come and fight, younger prospects, they don't improve as much as what I'm going to do. And that's the aim.
But you're always asking, after every fight, you're always conscious of, you know, how did I perform and all that. And it was a very vicious performance against Jake Osgood. I felt sorry for Jake on the night. But you got very frustrated because he wasn't giving you any openings, wasn't he? And there was moments where you were dropping your hands and just saying, come on, have a fight with me. And he knew he wanted to fight the week afterwards, so he wasn't going to do that. He wasn't going to give you an opportunity to knock him out. And I think there was a good opportunity that he was.
It's all a learning curve, isn't it, at the end of the day, but I just think that spitefulness and viciousness will always be there no matter what, and I think it's just managing that and getting it in the right moments of a fight.
Is this good then, working with Jack Arnfield?
Yeah.
Jack was renowned for being a beautiful boxer. Is he going to add a few little things to your game that perhaps wasn't there before? We still keep that viciousness, that spitefulness of yours, but we add it with a little bit more finesse.
Yeah, there's a lot of people speak well about Jack and the boxing wise, and it's brought a lot out of me, and just getting in good habits, which I feel like I'm being, you know, he's drilling that into me a lot. And there's a lot of things that I like the way that he boxed, had a very good jab. And it's just going through things, like you say, and I'm learning a lot, and that's what I want.
Yeah, well, we've got you Fons Alexander. We know Fons, I think he's on about 160 odd fights now. And we judge these journeymen, not on the losses, because I think there's about 152 losses on his record. And you think, oh, he's rubbish, but we judge him on how many times he's been stopped. That guy very rarely gets stopped. 6 times in 152 or 153 losses. He's a hard man, mate, a hard man. But you've got 6 rounds. Do you feel those extra 2 rounds will make a little bit of difference, and that viciousness that you often bring? Could
Yeah, 100%. I think that'll make the difference of it, and my ways is to stay winning every round as a professional, and that's what I want on the 2nd of December.
Yeah, because you never lost a round, have you?
No, but it's just managing them stoppages now, and obviously staying focused and things like that. But I definitely think it's not something you want to take into 6 rounds. I just want to get that level of fitness and fight and box right, you know what I mean, and do things properly and make sure I look good the whole way through and not get too emotionally involved.
Yeah, well, like I say, you could see in your last fight you were getting frustrated because he wasn't giving you the openings that you wanted. But I believe with the work that I've just seen you've been doing with Jack there, and he wants you to work behind that jab a bit more, and instead of hoping for an opening, make him one yourself.
Yeah, there's the other thing as well, just constantly moving and just being aware and switched on. And I think you can, well, you can't, but I mean, I think sometimes you can get lackadaisy with these journeymen, and it's important not to do that. And I feel like that's been drilled into me a lot, and I make sure I take that into account, and sparring and things like that.
And how has preparations gone for this? Sparring wise, you've been moving around with?
Moved around with a couple of lads the past, I've moved around a couple of lads and then been down at Jennings, which is really good. There's a lot I take from them. Obviously everybody knows Jennings gym, and it's good to have, you know, get...
Well, obviously your coach Jack finished his career off down at the Jennings gym, but a kid who has a big fight the night before you, Matthew Rennie, I believe you've been moving around with Matthew. Yeah,
Matthew's good, sharp, good, quick. Everything is just switched on. A very good boxer, technical footwork, and it's perfect for me. And there's a couple of lads they have down there as well. But
because like his last fight, he got his first stoppage, and he got his stoppage against your last opponent, Jake Osgood. Did he give you any tips on? Because I don't know if you watched it, but it was a really impressive performance.
Yeah, I did watch it.
I don't think he actually hurt him. I think you hurt Jake Osgood far more than Matthew did. But what Matthew did, he stayed on top of him. And left the referee no option but to step in there.
And that's the difference, you see. That's how you stop him, and you know, you can be vicious and things like that, like I was. But if you want to get him stoppages with these journeymen, sometimes you've got to go through the gears. And it doesn't mean having to. It's just a flurry of punches where they're taking too many, and the ref can jump in.
And he mixed it up really well. I don't think he must have felt like he was surrounded. So it was a very good performance by Matthew, and he's got a big fight, like I say, the day before you, where it's VIP versus VIP. So it's going to be a great fight.
Friday night, innit, Channel 5. See, that's the opportunities where I want to be going. So we'll see on that.
Hopefully next year. Well, you've been on telly a few times already now, so you're being greedy, you.
Yeah, but this time for boxing, that's what I want to. I feel like the way I fight and things like that I do, I've got a good style, and
I'd say so as well, mate.
On the TV fighting and build a good fan base in Britain.
Well, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you on there. We've got Louise who'll be doing the post-fight interviews. We should be talking to you and saying win number 5.
Yeah, with Jack.
Win number 1 under Jack, and win number 5 for you, mate.
Yeah, I'm focused on, because I've had 5 fights, well, this will be my 5th one. I had my 4-year break, so I'm on my 3rd one, and that's what I'm looking at. Even though overall, but in my head I'm like, right, so I'm just taking bits and bits and making sure I learn from it, and I think I absolutely do. Settles in with me. I watch a lot of boxing and I study a lot of people.
Right, well listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you, and a great show. We've got an English title fight on there. We've got Brandon Newell fighting Ben Norman, and then we've got Pat with all your local lads. I think he's like 7-year-old from Blackpool, and I think it's a 12-fight card. So whoever buys a ticket from you is getting value for money. So I'll see you on the 2nd, and like I say, hopefully Louise will be talking to you and Jack afterwards and saying win number 5, mate.
You will.
Jackson, take care, mate.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.